Well, during the winter months when it is cold outside, that means we'll be looking for ways to stay warm inside. But sometimes that can present a danger to you and your family.
Here with some helpful advice this morning is Rusty Wise with Mr. Sparky. Rusty, good morning. How are you today?
Hello, sir.
Morning, guys.
I know it's great, thank you. I know it's warm out there today, but normally this time of year, it's pretty cold outside. You want to talk about ways to stay safe over the winter months. First off, Rusty, why is it so important to have your electrical system checked?
Well, when we go into a home, we find a lot of problems. And when we go into a home, we are generally looking for weak junctions in your wiring, hot spots, that sort of thing. And that's why I want to come in today, is we find a lot of problems this time of year in conjunction with space heaters, drop cords, burnt receptacles, that sort of thing.
And I'm glad you mentioned that because I'm telling you, Rusty, I think we forget about this until you come here and remind us about it, that we need to have our homes checked for these kinds of things.
Well, this time of year, this is what we find. And, you know, getting your home checked, just like on the video there, we go in, we check the panel, we check the wiring, we use infrared scanning equipment. So when we go to a home, we are electricians, but we are professionals, and we want to make sure your home is safe.
You know, a lot of people love to use space heaters, but you said there's a proper way to use space heaters. What is that, sir?
Well, the proper way is, if you can see this space heater, this is a typical one that you see at the big box stores. And there's a list of things here that's on this cord. And it's like, keep the clearance, do not plug into drop cords. But I was going to show you, this is a strip. And you do not want to plug a space heater into a strip or a drop cord.
Oh,
wow.
You want to put this, and it says this on the label, but no one ever reads it.
Nobody ever...
No, we don't.
Read the directions.
We don't read the directions.
Something happens.
Right.
But this goes directly into the outlet. You do not use drop cords or strips.
I had no idea.
This goes, because this is a huge power consumer. I mean, it pulls more, when this is running, it probably pulls more than the rest of the house combined, all your lighting and everything.
Oh my gosh.
See, sir, I thought that you would want to put that into the, not the drop cord, but this.
No.
Because I thought that if it was a power surge, it would cut it off.
Well, that's what your breaker's for, but see, every time you plug something in, this is a weak connection.
Okay.
You want to eliminate all the connections. Now, see what happens when you have a bad connection. This was a space heater plugged into this outlet, and it's burnt. And this was a fairly new home. And the wires were just pushed in the back. And this is what happens when this could happen directly to the receptacle, but when you start plugging it into drop cords, and do not ever put the wire underneath carpeting. I've seen that.
Wow.
So if you take nothing else away from today's show, take this bit of advice, Rusty. That's good to know. Also, don't ever fill kerosene heaters indoors.
No, kerosene heaters, I always take them outside to fill them up. There's the vapors that come off that. And I know what we're talking about is kind of common sense, but do not fill a kerosene heater inside.
Really? What about people, and I've seen this done particularly in the projects where people use their ovens to go ahead and heat their home?
When it's real cold, a lot of people will open the oven doors and turn all their burners on, and you are putting a huge power draw on that electrical system, and you're going to have problems. Plus, you're going to run your power bill up. And so it's very dangerous to do that, and it's never a good idea to use the oven in that manner. Ever.
Okay. Don't run a generator inside, like in a basement or in a garage.
Every year you see carbon monoxide poisoning by generators on the newscast. You see that. If you're running a portable generator, keep it away from the home, not even in your garage. Put it away from the home, because those fumes will get into the home through venting, through your register. So if you've got a combustion engine running just like on a generator, do not put it near the house, in a basement, confined space. Keep it away from the home.
I got a question for you. Does your electrical breaker, is it supposed to catch a lot of these issues that we're talking about?
It will. You know, if something happens, it should, but today's technology is so good now. They're called arc fault breakers. Had this been on an arc fault breaker, this probably would not have happened. And the technology that has come within the past few years is so great, so great. It really is. I mean, eventually, you know, your whole house is going to be controlled by a computer. It's coming. You know, it's just a matter of time.
So really how this works is, though, if people give you a call, your team will come out to the house and check the electrical systems to make sure that everything in your home is working properly. And it's really something that all homeowners should do.
I know, you know, like we've told before, most people do not even know where their panel box is. You know, I think, did you ever go check yours?
Yes, she didn't.
Okay.
Yes, she didn't.
Ask me another question.
Okay. But no, when we go in, we check, make sure the home is safe, make sure you have fire protection, you know, fire extinguisher, CO2 detectors, and when we scan the panel, to make sure you don't have any problems.
I want them to come to my house.
Yes.
We really should do that.
Us or not,
Yep.
you know, we just want you safe.
Call Mr. Sparky at 704-323-8006. Again, 704-323-8006. Or visit carolinasparky.com. carolinasparky.com. I say go ahead and call this guy. Rusty Wise, thank you very much.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
All right.